Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club.
Yes,
we got
sir.
some special guests joining us this morning.
Billionaire P.
P and Lakeyah, welcome.
Hey, what's up?
Good morning.
Crazy thing, I was out of town yesterday doing a party, right, in Milwaukee, and the Uber driver that picked me up, and he was like, "Yo, we got that. It's the hottest chick right now. She runs the city. She grew up across the street from me. Her and my brother's mad cool. Her name's Lakeyah. She's mad dope. You better be playing her shit, Envy. I want to hear this shit tomorrow in the morning." And here you are today.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
I'm glad you met him.
You got it.
That's good, the city behind you, though.
That's great.
Yes, I love my city. They make sure, like, I'm the first rapper that really, like, blew up out of there since, like, Cuckoo Cow. Cuckoo Cow.
Yeah.
So, yeah. They excited about me. Very, very excited.
Super excited.
Are you surprised at how your career is taking off?
Yes, it's going really fast, but I got QC behind me, so
But how
I'm
did
not
you-
surprised.
How did you hook up with QC? Let's get to the start. So how did you hook up with QC and the whole relationship start?
So I was doing freestyles. He found me on Instagram. I was harassing him. I was having my fans like tag him and everything, like remixing all the QC artists. I remember Layden came up here and I was watching the interview. I'm like, I'm gonna be a part of QC.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, did you move to Atlanta? Because that was the story. You went to Atlanta to party. You went to the Trap Museum and
Yep.
was like, I'm not going back.
Yep. I saw the Trap Museum, they little picture in there. It was like real small or whatever, the little QC thing. And I'm like, I'm gonna be a part of QC. And that was for my 18th birthday. And then after that, I wanted to move. I graduated high school and I'm like, I gotta go. I like scammed my mama into like getting me into a college or whatever. And I like dropped out after a
How
semester.
you scam your mom into getting you in the car?
I'm like, I'm gonna go to college, Ma. Like, I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna go to a HBCU and everything.
Which one?
I didn't go to a HBCU. I went to an art school.
Okay.
In the end. And
You just needed to get to Atlanta.
I just need to get there.
Yeah.
And she paid my rent up for 6 months. I was good on my feet for a little bit. And yeah, I just didn't go back to school.
I actually like this story. So what does your manifestation process look like? You say you want to get to QC. You got like a vision board or something, or you just held on to it in your mind?
I just held on to it and I kept going. Like, music was a hobby for me at first, but then I saw people was fucking with me. Like, they really liked it. I'm like, I can do this. And I dropped my first mixtape by myself when I was in Atlanta. And I made some money from it. I'm like, oh yeah, I ain't doing nothing else.
P, I'm sure a lot of people hit you up all the time trying to get noticed. So what was different about Lakeyah that made you say, all right, now it's time?
She kept tagging me. I kept
Kept bothering you.
Yeah, and then I go on there and just click because I get so many DMs a day. I can't go through all of them, but I just kept seeing her tagging me. She was sending little videos, so I click on her page and just watch. But I wouldn't really say nothing to her. But I used to just see how she was just doing these little videos in her car, and she was really saying some shit in her little freestyle style. Like, oh, she all right. But then she really caught my attention when I think it was like the JT when
First day,
yeah, the
Yep.
JT battle when JT got jail, a little freestyle we had did
First
like
day out, yep.
Yeah, and then a lot of people were tagging her, and I went on there and I seen it, and then I think I hit her. I think I just asked her like, "Is you signed?" She was like, "Nah," but I ain't saying that because I was just so focused on City Girls at the time. But then I seen Lil Baby
Yeah.
tag her son. He was like, I don't know who that girl is, but she hard on Twitter. And then I was like, that's the little girl who I be watching. So I just went back. Like, if he said, I was like, that's a sign right there. So I just hit her and was like, yo, come holler at me.
Lakeyah, there was a gap of time between when he
Yes.
first hit you and when he hit you again. How long was that period of time?
Like 8 months. It was from January to July. I was so mad, y'all.
That's not long.
That's a long time.
That's real long
When
for
somebody
you.
got you think it's about to go right
Every
now.
day you probably was checking.
You only have 6 months of rent there. You
Right,
that's a long
6
time.
months.
I mean, the
dropped out
man
of
is
school.
busy. Yeah, it's a process.
Were you
Yeah.
still hitting him up like, hello?
Yes. And I was doing, well, I wasn't hitting him up as much, but I made sure that my fans was tagging him and stuff. But I was mad at him. I was seeing like the interviews and shit. I saw, that's exactly when I seen Layden do her Breakfast Club thing. It was during that time period. I was like, I don't want to hear shit else about P. Turn it off. But then he came back for me.
At that time, were there other people trying to talk to you, though?
Me? Oh, yeah. I had like 2 deals on the table, but they wasn't about nothing. I already had like QC in my mind, so.
Why QC?
Because they just so like hands-on with their artists. And like they really believe, and he molds people into superstars, so.
One thing about P2P, you are not scared to work with women.
Nah.
Like there was Rennie Rucci, who else? The City Girls.
Yeah.
Now Lakeyah, Latham.
Yeah.
What is it about the women artists that you see?
They got some potential.
Mm-hmm.
Like the women, they coming up right now. I be trying to tell her, like, when I was working with Carter, I had realized, like, the women make if a woman if she pop, she got more potential to make more money than the men. You know what I'm saying? Because women, they can sell. It's more than music. It's like the brands, and it's just bigger than the music. If they really blow up.
The labels always say women are more expensive, though. They say moving a woman around because stylist, hair, wardrobe.
But those are all possible endorsements.
Yeah,
too.
but that ROI is great if it works.
Now you got a hair deal, clothing deal, makeup deal, lashes deal.
They can sell their toenail. They can sell
Nails, yeah.
They can sell their fingernails, eyebrows, everything. Just
Waist trainers.
The money, the money is unlimited. You know, and the women they coming up right now.
Yeah, I was watching the BET Hip Hop Awards, and I was like, there are a lot of women represented on here. What did that do for you? Because I saw people talking about you had one of the best freestyles on there.
So XXL did a lot for me, period, when I was a freshman. So I was just super excited to be on another platform doing another cypher and just showing people that's what I do. I'm a rapper. So I feel like it made people pay more attention to me. They're like, okay, yeah, we like Lakeyah.
Was it one take, or how does that work?
I only needed one take, but they do it a couple times. Yeah.
What do you think you bring to the game that's different than other female rappers, or just rappers in general?
Bars.
Bars.
Yeah. Flow. You know, I'm not overly sexualizing myself. No hate to anybody else or anything, but that's just me. You know, I feel like I'm trying to bring back what was going on back then, you know? Yeah. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to rap. I'm trying to get to the top off my talent, you know.
How difficult was it to get out of Milwaukee? Was that difficult?
Ooh, very difficult. We get real comfortable in our city. It's small, like, shit, I was content for a minute, you know, like, I just did an interview about this. Like, it's not much to aspire to be there. You know, we got our little music crowd and stuff, but it's just like, I wasn't trying to be a local artist. I knew I wanted to be bigger than that. But it was very hard. That's why I had to tell my mom I was going to college.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did your mom say now that after she knows that you scammed her?
She cussed me out after, like, I dropped out and stuff. She was like, I put all that money into you, all that shit. She was real mad. But I'm good now.
You'll be able to pay her back.
Yes.
Can you clean that up?
Yes.
About, you know, I know you had a lot of people from your city upset.
Yes, my city felt that I said that there were only 2 things to be in the city. But I feel like they don't know what hyperboles are, and it's kind of like an exaggeration thing. There's not much to aspire to be in the city, and there's plenty of talent there, you know, and I hope that I'm motivating people to get up and chase a dream.
Yeah, and you might be the person that actually brings, like, the entertainment factor to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right now, it don't seem like it's a pipeline for artists to get out of Milwaukee.
I remember Rico Love. Didn't he have a music conference in Milwaukee?
He did.
Rico from Milwaukee too,
Rico
right?
from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Milwaukee's, they building Milwaukee up. I see they're building Milwaukee up.
Yeah, we
the
just
Bucks
won the
win.
chip.
Things are
Yeah.
going up.
I love Milwaukee. By the way, Milwaukee's the first city that syndicated the Breakfast Club.
That's right.
V100.7, yeah.
Yeah, that's lit.
Yeah, I love concoctions
Shout out
there.
my
That
city.
little drink spot, the little Jamaican food spot next door. I love
Oh,
Milwaukee.
we got some good food.
Now, how important is it to you to be the GOAT? Not the woman GOAT, but the GOAT? Because a lot of times, like, you know, people would say, when it comes to all the other women, but you're saying you the GOAT, period.
Yes, my fans actually came up with the name Female GOAT, and I just ran with it. But I want to be the greatest rapper, period. Like, I want to be the biggest artist in the world, you know. I don't want people to categorize me, like, as a hard female rapper, hard female artist. Like, that's why I do a lot of songs with men, because I can hold my own.
And you're going on tour with Tusi?
Yes.
Okay, I said, and people loved his freestyle too.
Yeah.
Yes, Tusi is fire.
You feel pressure at all coming from QC behind Baby, Migos, City Girls, and everybody else on that roster?
Not anymore, because everybody is super supportive. But, like, when I came in, I'm like, I'm on a label with Migos and Baby, like, these household names. But I do feel a lot of pressure from P, because he want me to be, like, a superstar. He really believe I'm going to be, like, really big. So I just want to live up to that.
What do you see, P, in certain artists that make you say, you know what, I'm going to put my all behind this person?
Like, if they just, I don't know, I just know it when I see it. Like, you know, consistency for me. You ain't gotta have no lot of money, but you ain't gotta have no lot of flex and all that stuff that's going on. But if you just trying to work with whatever tools you got, you know what I'm saying? I see you just constantly trying to use it and you got that hunger, then if I see some potential in it and I feel like I want to put my time in, then I just go off my instinct.
What is it about quality control that keeps you guys so grounded? Like, all of y'all guys got money, you got bread, but no matter what it is, y'all seem, well, I'm not just seem, but y'all are grounded, whether it's you out and about or Coach out and about or your artist. I mean, the things that Lil Baby does at his caliber, it's like, damn, he's really down to earth. What do you think is about your artist and your team that makes your company like that? Because we've seen companies, you know, Rockefeller, Murder Inc., Bad Boy, and they've never been the same like you guys.
I just think it's just our background, where we come from, just like knowing that, you know, when you come from a poor environment and you don't want to go back there, then you just trying to stay humble. We seen a lot of people come and go. Like when I first started, a lot of people that was hot back then, they ain't here no more. I be seeing them guys. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Guys I used to, like, you know, used to be my peers when I first came on, they used to talk to, and, you know, they couldn't hold it down and stay consistent. And, you know, they back in the same situation. You know, when you see that, you just be like, let me not try to get the big head. Let me not let this stuff go to my head. Let me just stay humble as possible, because I'm just really just thankful just to be in a position because I could be doing something else, you know? And I think I try to instill that around everybody else, like Baby and all them. They already know that because they really come from that. All us come from the same type of background. Don't nobody want to go back to that. So we just thankful just to be in the position.
Has the money ever gotten to you at any moment, P?
Nah, because the more money you make, the more the IRS gonna take, and the more problems and stuff. Y'all know what it's like with the money. So I'm just happy that I'm able to provide for my family and to continue to keep giving other people opportunities, because, you know, that's what keep them blessings coming. So
I saw Birdman speaking about you on Big Facts podcast, and he spoke about you not getting the credit that you deserve. Do you feel that way about yourself?
Sometimes I do, but I'm just thankful to be in a position. You know what I'm saying? I be looking, I be like, man, them folks ain't sold more records than us or did more than us, but, you know, with the social media, I'm a numbers guy. So I know what the real business is, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want the credit. I just really just thankful just to be in a position, you know what I'm saying? As long as I keep giving people opportunity and keep growing the company, we got so much other things going on outside of music. I'm just thankful to just be doing that. So I don't really be caring about the credit as long as I know what's really going on in the background. So I ain't tripping.
Do you think it's because you don't flex verbally? Like, you know, like a Birdman or a Puff with them, they'll sit down and tell you how much they sold, how much the company did. You think it's because you don't do that a lot?
No, they know. They just don't want to acknowledge it.
Look here, you got the Gangsta Grills project. Was that something that you wanted to do, or like whose idea was that? Was that always a goal too?
It was P idea. P always got the good ideas, but I knew I wanted to bring back that type of mixtape vibe. Like Nicki had re-dropped the Beam Me Up Scotty and stuff, so I feel like that was fire. The timing was perfect and everything. And it's surreal. I worked with DJ Drama, so yeah.
You also used to be in a group, right? When you first came out. So what happened with that made you say, okay, I'm going to be solo?
No cocky stuff or anything, but I was just like the, you know, better one. And like, it was kind of, everybody kept putting us against each other and stuff. And it was just, I wanted to branch off by myself. And she had went off to college too, so it became a
But she really went to college.
Like, she went to college. She was in there, sorority, everything.
She probably didn't want to. She probably didn't really want to continue a rap career.
I don't know. I did though. Like, it became more than a hobby for me. So.
Are y'all cool now? Or?
Yeah, but she stays in Milwaukee, so like I got a whole another life going on.
So after those first 6 months when your rent was paid, right? How did you manage to make ends meet?
So I had moved down here moved to Atlanta with my significant other, so you know, that was help. But me, I was like doing a little promo here and there on Instagram. I wasn't making much money.
What do you mean promo?
Like, you know, posting people little music videos and stuff. And I was bringing in a little money. Then I was doing everything, y'all. I sold hair. I sold a pediment, clothes.
Flat tummy tea?
No, but I promote for them though. I did promote for them though. So that's how I kept my money coming in. But shit, that was me keeping up with my hair and stuff. So my mom never let me like slip though. So, yeah.
So she even was supportive when she found out you wasn't in class.
Yeah.
That's dope though.
Yeah.
Because she must have felt like you had talent.
Well, when I was rapping in Milwaukee, she used to tell me to turn that shit down all the time. When I used to be rapping in my room, she used to be like, turn that shit down. Because I was rapping in the car and in my room. So I used to think she didn't want me to do that. Like, she wanted me to, like, go to school and stuff. So that's how I had to get her to do it. But she's super supportive now. She come to all my shows.
What was your influences back then? What was your influences? What made you want to write?
So what my first rap was about my stepdad dying. Like, he had got killed. And I was in a poetry slam. And, like, they told me, you sound way more like a rapper. And I went off and did the So Gone challenge the time that was going on. And that was my first viral moment. So, yeah. It was a poem about my stepfather.
Oh, so you wrote that, and then they told you sound more like a rapper. So you was like, well, let me try the rap thing. Wow.
I just got on the beat, and then it just did so many numbers on Facebook. So I took it over to Instagram. I think I had touched like 100K followers. Then somebody hacked me. Somebody got my ass.
What was your first impression when you met like the city girls?
They're super supportive. I like them. And they made my song Female Go What It Is, you know, like a bop. I love JT for sure. And Miami is a vibe. Hilarious.
So your girl really held you down too, though, when you first moved to Atlanta. So how is that relationship? Because things change, like dynamics change as you start getting more successful and busy.
Oh, it's the same. Still a vibe.
All right. No, that's good because it's hard for people sometimes.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, to deal with the stardom now and the fame now. Now
You
y'all can't
always
go out to
traveling.
eat no more.
People thinking you got more than what you probably got. You know what I mean? Because you with QC.
Yeah, people always count my pockets.
Yeah.
But everybody
They
around you
about
getting a
their
check, right?
Yeah, but see, I just asked my CEO for stuff.
Now how's the family? Now how's the family? Because, you know, the family thinks that all of a sudden your son, you done made $100 million.
Yeah, they so crazy, but shit, I'm just like more so into worrying about my mom, my siblings, and my grandma. Like everybody else came around when this happened, you know. And I'm a mean bitch, so I'm like this anyway. Arm's reach.
There's nothing wrong with saying no. You got to have your boundaries. What's the weirdest financial request you got so far?
Oh, so many people be asking me for money like that. I had somebody tell me like, you ain't gonna send me no money. You holding racks to your ear, y'all. It was $500 in a strip club.
You do
And
be holding
single.
racks up, though.
But shit, they don't know who. They worry about the wrong thing. They can't get none of my money. I gotta pay my bills.
Yeah, don't look in the DMs. DMs, they be asking for anything. They'll ask
They
for,
crazy.
Yeah, they
P, what's the weirdest financial request you done got, billionaire P?
I just asked them for a mansion yesterday.
Okay.
A couple days ago.
Yeah, she did. She sure did.
A whole mansion?
Yeah. I sent
Not
it
even
to
a
her.
house?
Oh, you sent her a picture of it?
Yeah, I sent her a picture. I was like, I said, this house out here, what used to have about $3 million. And she was like, will you buy it for me? I said, if you sell some records, I will.
Well, that's something to put on the vision board, Lakeyah. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You can manifest that.
Yes. I want as many ghosts as he got.
Does your mom still live in Milwaukee?
Yes, she does. I really wanted to move to Atlanta, but she is like, just got her a super big house, been working really hard. She remodeling it and everything. So I'm like, let me give her a little year there, and then I'm going to move her to Atlanta.
What else have you manifested in your life?
I always knew I was going to be here, though. Like, I'm manifesting being the biggest artist. I know that. But that's what I manifested, being here. Like, I did not want to be a local artist or just an Instagram girl just rapping and never really got to prosper, you know?
What would being the biggest artist look like to you? What does that equate to? Record sales?
Record sales.
Okay.
I just watched Dirk video. He just posted like all those lights, all those people holding up all those lights. Like, that's crazy. Oh, and a $3 million mansion.
And a $3 million
Yeah.
mansion, okay.
What's
Just-
been the biggest performance you've had to date? You would say?
Rolling Loud.
Right.
That was super exciting. Like, people was really like excited to see me. And I did really good. I had 8 dancers and I was eating them up. Yeah.
P, do you compare your artists to each other? Or do you say, you look at them and say, you know what, everybody's trajectory is going to be different?
Yeah. Like, we used to like move like a tight unit, but like, you know, over the years, what I've been trying to do now is like, everybody got to hold their own. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can't come over here and think she gonna ride City Girl wave or Baby wave or whatever, because Baby, he got it on his own. Migos, they got it on their own. City Girls got it on their own. You know, Yachty, and everybody just got to hold their own. You got to earn your spot over here. So, like, everybody path different. She a female solo rap artist. I've been dealing with a group, you know what I'm saying, for the past 4 years, and everybody just got to hold their own over here.
Now, how hands-on is P with you when it comes to your career? Is he in the studio every night? Is he like, nah, do that over?
No, he not in the studio all the time, but he will come and like listen to all like stuff I record. But he called me all the time. Like,
how honest is he? Does he ever say, yo,
very
it
honest.
was trash, do it again?
Yes, he's gonna tell me anything, from like if he don't like my hairstyle or if he don't like
that's what you need,
the
though.
music. Yeah, for sure. Cause I mean, he done worked with Cardi B before, you know, so people know what it's like. You know what you're supposed to do to be a superstar.
Does that help or hurt the artist, though, P, to keep them separated? I agree with what you said, but what about when it comes to that making that art in the studio? Like, you know, we've heard about Yachty and City Girls collabs. Like, couldn't it help to have them together in the studio sometimes?
Yeah. But I just wanted to be natural, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how artists is, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like everybody like really fuck with her and they accept her, but I still want her to be able to, like, I don't want to make it easy for nobody, because what I learned in the past, when you make it easy for people, they just get comfortable and they be expecting a lot and all that. And it's like, nah, man, you know, this a tough business. Everybody you gotta work hard, and you gotta earn your spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
what gives you a bigger rush, watching a new artist like Lakeyah take off, or watching somebody like Yachty come out? I forgot what show that was, but when he came out performing Coffin. The video that went viral when he came out.
At the festival?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they love him at them festivals. I be telling him all the time, like, bro, just stay in that lane right there. They love you over there in that world, you know what I'm saying? But all of it excites me, you know what I'm saying? But I do love being able to develop a new artist, because it's just so hard, you know, being an executive in this business and having your own company and continuing to, like, break artists, because, you know, I remember early on people used to be like, oh, they just got lucky with the Migos, then, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, then you do it again, and they still gonna say you lucky, and you do it again, you know what I'm saying? So I love breaking new talent and giving other people opportunities. So
now you do it right. Even when the first time you came up here with Lil Baby, I tell everybody this all the time. I think Lil Baby is the most improved rapper I've ever seen.
yeah,
I
me too.
text you that and told you that one time. I was like, man, this brother is.
No,
I don't know what happened lyrically, but he turned into a whole different person.
That boy be spitting.
It felt like Wayne. Remember when Wayne went on that trajectory?
Yeah, he.
And you seen that vision, like, you know, because I don't even know how, like, when he first came up here, even both of y'all barely talk. Y'all act like y'all were talking to the feds, but now it's a Lil Baby when
He still act like that.
A little bit.
He still,
A little bit.
Yeah, he definitely he on his way to, like, being a real superstar. We talk every day. As a matter of fact, I was just at his condo yesterday getting a haircut. He was getting his son together, take him to. He came off tour to go take his son to the carnival. But I went over there and just stopped before I jumped on the plane. I was getting a haircut. We was just talking for about an hour. But the main thing about him that I'm just so surprised. Well, I ain't really surprised about it, but I'm just happy he's still like that. He just really still humble. He's still like the same person that he was
Absolutely
in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, me and him been around each other before music, so I know firsthand more than anybody how humble he is. You know what I'm saying? So he a superstar. So, you know, he taking it and he ain't letting it get to his head. He being responsible and
but he respects the craft. A lot of people when they get that big, they get lazy. But it seemed like it fueled him to write some of the stuff he writing. I'm like, he's going in.
No, it's crazy because his work ethic is crazy. Like
he always up. I don't care what time you call. He always up.
Yeah, I went on the I was on the tour. We was in one of them cities. He been on tour for the past 2 months and about six weeks. But I literally watched him get off the stage, go take a shower. Then he went to his bus and he got like an engineer. He got an engineer on the bus and he got his little studio in the back of the bus. And he just went straight back there, put his headphones on, and she was playing on the beats, and he still got that hunger. You know what I'm saying? So.
Were you shocked when Big Picture took off last year? Because that was a record nobody expected from Lil Baby. Like, everybody was waiting for an artist to come out with a song that reflected the moment that we were in, and it ended up being him. Were you shocked at that?
Nah, I wasn't shocked. Like, he called me when he called me when he was on the way to the studio to do it, and I had seen a couple artists had, put out records to try to, you know what I'm saying, speak on what was going on. But when I heard it, when he sent it to me, I was like, this is it. And I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy. Like, he was so passionate about doing that record. 'Cause I think he like recorded the record, then he went out there, with the people and protesting and stuff, and then he shot the video on his own. I was in the house. I wasn't coming out the house because the COVID stuff. I was scared because I had caught COVID. I think this was before I caught it though, but I was just scared to come out the house. And but he went out there, and then he sent me the video. I was like, yo, we about to get this out right now. And I wasn't surprised at how the people responded to it. I feel like he was the best person to have that voice for for that moment.
Was there pressure for him to like record more of those socially conscious records?
Nah, baby, he gonna he gonna do whatever feels natural to him. So.
Lakeyah, since we talk about COVID, how did that affect you? Because I know that's hard for an artist that just got signed and then this pandemic hits and you can't really move around the way you want to.
Yeah, it kind of, that part. But I was in the studio a lot, and I made money during that situation. So it was different for me. Like, I got signed in a pandemic, like other people probably was struggling and stuff. But he found me during a pandemic, and I was selling everything but myself. So I made some money. My significant other had caught COVID. My friend's grandma had died from it. It was really tough. Like, I actually had, when it first hit, I moved, like, we drove all the way back to Milwaukee, 12 hours. Because it was just like, we ain't have nobody out here. We don't know nobody. Like, that shit was scary.
Yo, I just thought about something, too. Did we come up here for the My Turn promo? Because I think, like, as soon as we came up here, and then the next week, the world had shut down.
Yep.
You did
Yep.
just say that.
Yeah.
I think Lil Baby was sick that time. Remember, he was mad sick that time?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he was in that coughing. Yeah,
coughing
you're right.
crazy.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And I was messing with him about having COVID.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
That was the last time. That was the last time I was in New York.
Oh, wow.
That's good to hear. I mean, not good, but it's like Atlanta was looking like nobody was catching COVID because y'all was just out. So to hear y'all say y'all actually caught
They
it.
opened back up.
They was outside for sure.
Atlanta,
They never shut down.
they never shut down. I stayed in the house for about 4 months. I ain't come out, but then
Don't talk like you got a regular house.
Right.
You stayed on the estate for 4 months.
Not a bad
Okay.
place.
With chefs and doctors on deck and everything else, P. Stop.
So that, I hear.
He said, you right.
Did you hear Quavo's song? Scrub the Ground?
Huh?
Did you hear Quavo's song?
Scrub
I'm
the
gonna play it
Ground.
for you today. He got a song.
You heard
What's it called? Scrub the Ground.
scroll the ground. You heard it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No,
coming.
I ain't hear that.
It's like it makes you feel like Freaknik back in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
He said it scrubbed the ground, not scrubbed the
Yeah.
ground.
Oh, so he did scrub the ground over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You remember scroll the ground back in that splash back?
Yeah, scrub.
Yeah.
No, he dances to
Let me hear you say
he
scrub.
dances to Scrub the
yeah.
Ground.
Yeah. When you
I thought that was Jacquees.
nah.
Yo, shut up, man.
I swear I saw that. I saw a video yesterday and they was.
That was
Jacquees.
Jacquees in that video.
But that wasn't Scrub the Ground.
That was a different video.
You said Quavo was dancing.
Oh my god. No, I didn't say
my
Quavo. I
God.
said he shot a bit. You know what?
Forget it.
Look here, let's get into your joke.
Man, one of y'all just said that. I
You
ain't
know what I
saying.
wanted to ask you, Lakeyah? Who are you tightest with from QC? You know, sometimes you gravitate more towards certain people. So who are you most tight with?
As far as artists, I talk to all of them the same amount. I'm the closest with P. So, yeah. Like, he just got me like this right now. But everybody just take me in. I talk to everybody the same amount. They hit me up all the time, checking up on me. Oh, yeah.
You have her so close because you just want to make sure she
Just
takes
trying-
off.
Yeah. I'm so deep into the development part, and I just be trying to keep her grind. Like a coach, you got to keep coaching the players, stay on them, and keep them motivated. You know what I'm saying? Get them in the game. She dropped 3 tapes in like a year.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen no girl be that consistent, drop that many songs, and you know what I'm saying? So I was just telling her, like, just stay consistent, because the more you feed your fans, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about trying to get no hit record or nothing like that. Just keep building your fan base. You know, when you do finally catch that right record, you gonna already be done the groundwork. You know what I'm saying? So
I liked hearing you on that song 313-414 with T Grizzly
Yes.
with that Detroit sound.
That's my vibe. That was easy peasy. I'm in love with like T Grizzly. Like when he first came out, it was just different. He slept on.
How often are you looking to sign new artists, P? Because it don't seem like you do it often. It seems like when you stand next to something, you stand next to it, and that's what it is for a while.
yeah.
As long as you're not looking for a new girl, you can sign as many artists as you want.
Why?
What do you mean?
It's enough money for everybody.
But it's not enough focus.
Hey, she got a point. She got a point, P.
Artists, man.
Well, how often do you look to sign a new artist?
You know, like probably like if I can sign 2 artists a year, I'm happy with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, on my next level up, I might start trying to sign 5. You know, we're small. A lot of people think we just so big, but you know, we're a small company. We just do a lot of big stuff, so people think like it's just big. But right now, I finally done start opening up to like bringing more people on. You know what I'm saying? To help us. So the more people I bring on, you know, the more we'll start doing more. But I'm content on how we be doing it now.
I like that point that Lakeyah brought up too. If you were gonna be interested in signing another woman, would you consult with her first?
Damn, Lakeyah looked right through you just now.
I ain't consulting.
I mean, you want to bring it up to her, give her a little heads up.
He'll probably be like,
Nah, it's
you
just
need to
like
make sure you consistent because I'm finna look and find me another girl.
yes.
That's
she better
what she'll say.
she better. My whole thing is like I love like if you ain't going as hard as me, then I'm gonna go focus my time in somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So if
I was gonna ask, how do you focus on your energy? Because you got a life.
Yeah.
Then you got artists that, like she said, require focus. That you focus on her, and then you got city girls and.
The man got a full staff at his estate.
No, but obviously they still want him there. But he still got a family. He still got kids. He still got to do his own thing. So how do you balance that time?
I don't know. I just do it. You know, I just do it. I sacrifice a lot of my personal life though for the business, but I've been trying to learn lately, like, you know what I'm saying, to like focus on the thing that's important. Family more important than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't appreciate your, your time. So you gotta be careful with who you put your time in, what you put your time on. So I just do it.
Were you proud of the way the Migos put it down with the new album?
Yeah, I mean, were y'all proud? Because I think a lot of people didn't expect for them to do, they did some respectable numbers. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved for it to do more, but they took off for 3 years, and for them to come back and still do, 1/3 or whatever the first week, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? They just gotta, the music is shifting right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. You got to be able to change with the time, and for them to be almost 10 years in and still doing respectable numbers, it's a blessing.
Now the Migos as a group, I don't think they get the credit they deserve. We told them that when they was up here last time. It's like, because they literally did change the landscape of music for the past decade.
Yeah. I mean, they, besides Outkast, to me, they like the greatest group of our generation. You know what I'm saying? But
You mean out of Atlanta? Or?
Nah, of the whole.
Oh, period.
Period. Rap group.
It depends what generation.
Is it of this generation?
I said,
Oh, this generation.
This generation.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So they just gotta keep doing what they doing, and Quavo about to get ready to drop his single. And the other two, they working, and they gonna come back together. I say it like this here, man. If you 10 years in this music business and still able to get money, you won, period.
That's right.
I don't care what kind of credit they say you ain't getting or whatever. You still getting money 10 years in this business right here, you won. You know what I'm saying? If you still able to feed your family, you still able to, you know what I'm saying, take care of, you know, riding them new whips and pay your taxes and all that stuff, man. You won.
Now I seen you at the verses with Gucci. How was that feeling of thank God they ain't got no beef no more and they just let things go? Because I know the city, because you know, one on this side, one on that side, one on this club. It was always that feeling anytime, but now it's kind of like, shit, they on tour together.
Yeah. I know I put that together, right?
Mm-hmm.
How difficult was that to put it together?
It really wasn't that difficult, you know what I'm saying? I hit Larry Jackson, you know, and I hit Gucci, and hit Jeezy folks, and they got together, had a conversation, and we made it happen, and it had got rough for a little second. I felt it. Yeah, but I was glad them two brothers was able to, you know what I'm saying, set an example for the culture and be able to walk out of there. The way it ended was just special to me.
Amazing. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And it just showed a lot, especially with all these kids and out here beefing and killing each other. You know, them guys had real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They was the real beef before all this social media beef and stuff was going on. You know what I'm saying? And we know that was a real situation. But for them two guys to walk out of there the way they did, you know what I'm saying? It should be an example to these younger guys out here that's doing all this foolishness. And you know what I'm saying?
And the fact they on tour now with each other, making money.
Yeah.
Which is dope.
Are they performing so icy together now on tour?
I don't think they performing together, but they on the same show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is dope.
So what advice would you give Lakeyah that you've seen? Like, what are the mistakes you've seen your artists make that you would tell Lakeyah to avoid?
Just stay humble. Just don't let this music business, don't let this fame, them comments, that Instagram, none of that shit get to your head, because, you know, you could be here today and you can be gone tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? So don't even let this, I don't let none of this stuff get to me, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how many records we done sold, how much success we got, like, I just try to stay as humble as I can, and I don't let none of this stuff get to my head, because I know that I'm looking at all the executives and all the black record labels that was here. It used to be a lot on. It ain't a lot on no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't let this stuff get to my head. I tell every artist, just try to stay humble as you can and don't let this stuff get to their head. Because people get, who that was? I seen somebody saying this the other day, but people get success and like social media confused.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? You could have 5 million followers on Instagram, but if you don't got $5 million, that ain't really success to me. You feel what I'm saying? And I done had some artists that's like, I don't know, they get the two confused. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, man, they might, you know, you might be getting 1 million likes, but if you ain't getting $1 million, you know, every month or every week, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, 1 million record sales.
Yeah, or 1 million record sales, then, hey, man, what is you doing?
All right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right. You rather have 1 million people that follow you because they love you and support you and gonna go out and get whatever it is that you have than 10 million people that are just following you for your antics too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do gimmicky things to try to get more followers, but those followers don't mean that they true fans.
Yeah, exactly. And that don't mean them 10 million folks, they ain't going out buying your shit. So I just tell them, just stay humble, man.
And keep
follow
doing it
what
with
you
your
got.
performances, Lakeyah, because I think that's important too. Sometimes artists don't pay that much attention to making sure they got the dancers, they're super entertaining and working on their actual live show, but I know that's important for you.
It is. I watch Nicki Minaj and Beyonce all the time.
Those are two good ones to watch.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nicki is, I channel her when I get on stage.
Dope.
Yeah.
How many followers you got, P?
I think like 1.9. But I got $1.9 million though.
Oh yeah, your net worth is 50.
He's like,
Your net worth
man,
is
go,
50.
man, don't be saying
I
what's
think that's
wrong
a
with
little. I think that's a little
network.
undervaluing him, but his net worth is 50.
he got it in his pocket right now, he was saying.
Where you get that from?
The internet. The American music record producer P is earning big, and his net worth is impressive. He is the CEO of Quality Control Music. P of QC net worth is $50 million.
They're a little light.
Right there. All I did was Google PQC net worth.
They light.
I always thank God Charlamagne's not a woman, man.
What you mean? This is inspiring. This brother from the South. I look at P and I like what P doing.
That's light.
That's wrong.
That's
man.
very
That's wrong?
I think it's very wrong.
That's
Way
wrong.
more.
That's just them.
Don't tell him, P.
Way more, huh, P?
Nah, man, way less.
Billionaire
Get that
P.
mansion, Lakeyah.
Billionaire P.
Get that mansion.
Well, we appreciate you guys for joining us. Let's get into a record. What you want to hear? What record?
Oh, let's play 313 to the 414.
All right, well, introduce it.
All right. It's Lakeyah, the female goat, and we about to play 313 to the 414 featuring T Grizzly here on The Breakfast Club.
All right, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.